Hey fellow twigs and branches, it's Tom from Strength Ministry, back with Tom's Technical Tuesdays, and today we have DOMS, also known as Delayed Onset Muscle Soreness. Okay, for the unaware, DOMS occurs mainly through eccentric training, which basically means if you do a bicep curl, the bottom phase of it is the eccentric. This is where the muscle damage is mainly done, and this is where DOMS mainly occurs, and is the biggest culprit in terms of soreness. So, how long does DOMS last for? Typically, it lasts between 24 to 72 hours. However, it can last up to 7 days. And I know from my experience as well, I've had DOMS for 7 days and it's not nice, guys. Let me tell you that. And I'm sure one of you or a load of you have had the exact same experience as me. Okay, so moving on. Today we're talking about a study done by a guy called Connolly and colleagues, done in 2003. And this study is done on DOMS and basically, the treatment to prevent DOMS, see if there is treatment to prevent DOMS, and how can we, if we can. So, in the study, it concluded that basically everything I'm going to say is basically useless, if not worth doing or not worth paying the money for in preventing DOMS. So, massage. There's no benefit there. So if you're doing massage in order to prevent DOMS, guys, for that reason, I think you're wasting your money. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy, which basically means more oxygen within one room is conducted. So the idea is more oxygen given to the muscles will speed up recovery, will basically reduce DOMS. False as well. So spending your money on that, what a waste of money that is as well. Next, passive stretching. Once again, same thing. Ultrasound, same problem. Therapeutic exercise. All of these, what I just said, have little but no evidence in, the support of reducing DOMS. So, moving on, Connolly did find, potential results in cryotherapy and compression. However, a study's not done with these two at the moment, so there's no study to back up to see if this actually works. However, in the future, if there is a study, I'll bring it to you first. Which, for him personally, he thought there was promising results, that this will work. But as I said, we never know until a study's been done. NSAIDs drugs, or basically non-steroid drugs, or practically, and antioxidant therapy appear to have potential in the treatment of DOMS. So, for people taking, for example, anti-inflammatory drugs off the counter, of course, there is potential and this could help. But once again, there is no evidence to back this up with a huge study at the moment. Also, acupuncture, which if people don't know what this is basically, very fine needles get put in, and I think it's known as maybe electricity or something like this, and it just basically keeps on vibrating, and it just go search it in Google. I haven't got the right definition for it. I know what it is, but I can't explain. However, this was found to significantly decrease in muscle soreness scores, which means if I said to one individual, at a scale of 10, how sore are you in 72 hours? They might say, out of 10, they might say, okay, I'm a 9. With acupuncture, they found after 72 hours, it was on average reduced. So they come to the conclusion that acupuncture has great potential to reduce delayed onset muscle soreness. So that was mainly the study, and in a nutshell, should we say, there isn't really any huge, results or anything in terms of evidence to back up delayed onset muscle soreness and the treatment for it and preventions. Just to talk about prevention, the best thing we can do as just to train smartly, should we say, is progressive overload. So if you want to come into a new program and you haven't trained for a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever, or even a couple of weeks, we are way more, basically we're going to get so much sore as opposed to if we train more frequently. So I would say slowly progress into a program. Say you haven't trained in 3-4 weeks and used to bench 150 or 100. So let's say 100 kilos for 5 reps. And you want to come back and start this weight and going balls to the walls. Guys, this is the wrong approach. From my experience, I did this when I was training legs and I couldn't walk properly for 7 days. So if you want to prevent DOMS and basically, slowly work your way into it, take it easy with the intensity and just the way progressive overload is throughout the weeks, throughout the months, slowly bring it up in terms of intensity. Now, as I just mentioned, the results of this study basically said there is nothing, in practicality, there's nothing to prevent or there's nothing to treat DOMS. However, 2014, there was a study done by a guy called Drobnik. And in 2015, there was a study done by Nicole and obviously colleagues. And they both have similar, basically, results in terms of the first one found there was potential in curcumin. Now, if you don't know what this is, go and Google, check it out. I don't have it with me. Go and check it out. And basically the second guy in 2015 found that oral curcumin likely reduces pain associated with DOMS. So these guys are basically coming with an idea that curcumin is, a big potential in reducing DOMS. But they will be doing bigger studies in the future to basically solidify these results. But I'm giving it to you first in saying curcumin has real potential in reducing DOMS. So yeah, guys, that's this week. We talked about DOMS. We talked about a study done in 2003. And basically all these things like massage, etc., or oxygen tanks or whatever, had no real, as treatments, had no real results. So if, guys, in my opinion, if you spend your money on this to try and reduce DOMS, don't do this. My taken away from the study, my belief is the more frequently you train a muscle group, or the more frequently you train in general, you're going to reduce DOMS anyway. Like for myself, I hardly have DOMS these days. I might get hit now and again in the chest or back or legs, hand, whatever. I do have bits and pieces, but if you want to reduce your DOMS, guys, you would have to train more frequently. Simple as this. Like if you're going balls to the walls maybe once a week, guys, there's 6 days you're giving your body parts rest here. All right? So you got to think it's within 72 hours. I'm kind of going off subject, but I will talk about this. In 72 hours, you're basically an anabolic. After this period, what do we do, guys? We start going downwards again. So, in my opinion, try and hit muscle groups more frequently. Now, I'll be doing a video about this maybe later on in the weeks and coming months in terms of body part frequency, etc. But I just wanted to say that right there. Reduce DOMS by training more frequently, guys. That's my tip on this video of Tom's Technical Tuesdays. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Just want to state that we're almost on 100 likes on Facebook. So if you want to go and check that out, it'll be in the link in the description. I want us to get up to 100 likes within a couple of days, guys. Your help would be, I enjoy you guys watching these videos. I enjoy you guys, going on Facebook, liking, following what we do as Strength Ministry, as a team. There's not just me. There's people behind the scenes doing a lot of work in terms of promotion and in terms of videoing, etc. So, I would like to go you guys to show your appreciation for them as well by liking and commenting on all the videos on Facebook and obviously YouTube. All right, guys. Until next time, that's Tom, Strength Ministry, out.